EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys are in the midst of a great run, only one loss in their last 10 games. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys hoping to give their fans one last gift here on Christmas night. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
4 yards. And a Commander's first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
1 yard gain brings up
look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 23 carries, 130 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Back to throw. Goldstein. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Goldstein. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goldstein. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Goldstein. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, that's brought in by Knight. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to look to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. If they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Steeler defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
44-yard line.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the sweep, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
This is Thomas. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Goldstein. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Steelers at 12-2 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
They run with Thomas. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Goldstein. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Adonai Mitchell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. To try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Commanders, nothing.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at a yard. Daniels looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Daniels going to try to sneak, and he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Now Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Mullins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done. And that play...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And he stopped immediately there. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Again they run, again it's Gore. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries. All the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Broncos. Check.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And a heavy crowd well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tag. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Lane. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Tag. Bronco 80.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, the catch catch made by Mitchell. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott.
Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, Brandon, thanks much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Oh, and it's Ashton Genty. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Raiders get an important win here in the race to get one of those final wild cards in the AFC. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's the Eagles running back. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone. 12-yard touchdown run. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And it's C.J. Stroud hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Texans get to win number 12 as they're thinking playoffs and potentially home field. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Escapes the defender. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Operating from the gun. Goldstein. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for... touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Down the left sideline. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Riley on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And he returns this to the 22. The Steelers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we play out the final stretch of games, he entered our contest here as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Working to put a drive together. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Bring it.
2nd and 6. Now Daniels going to keep it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip up a huge game like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Check! Panther!
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mullins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Get it! Ready!
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Charbonnet. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now
looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Thomas. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
The Steelers first down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. Goldstein. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. first and goal, Pittsburgh.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Up the middle they go with Gore. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Back to throw. Goldstein. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Goldstein. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's fourth and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
On the carry, Charbonnet. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Daniels from the gun on third down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. Goldstein. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 60. Ready.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Okay, break. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
No.
Here's Charbonnet. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard
Come on,
line.
come on. Set.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
For the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
The Steelers' 1st down. A gain of 12.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Goldstein. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
They'll look to throw. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
They'll try the left side. It's Thomas. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the
to 10 at the 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peterson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's first down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Steelers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.